Hey guys, happy Thursday. We are going to be reading a story called Beeckle. My third graders loved this story last year. As we read, you're going to be thinking, what are some character traits to describe Beeckle and where does the story take place? What is the setting? Remember, setting is when and where. So let's get started. Front cover, spine, back cover. I love this back cover. It's actually really funny. It's a cute little book. You guys are going to love it. This page is called the title page. Our title page is like the reader got amnesia and totally forgot what's on the front cover. And the story is by Dan Santat. And it looks like he is the author and the illustrator. What is the difference between the author and the illustrator? The author writes the words. The author writes the words. Hi-ho, did you know? The author writes the words. The illustrator draws the pictures. The illustrator draws the pictures. Hi-ho, did you know? The illustrator draws the pictures. He was born on an island far away where imaginary friends were created. Here they lived and played, each eagerly waiting to be imagined by a real child. So these are all the imaginary friends, and they're waiting to be imagined by a child. I wonder who will imagine Beeckle, or will anybody imagine Beeckle? Every night he stood under the stars, hoping for his turn to be picked by a child and given a special name. He waited for many nights. I know that he's probably feeling really lonely. He might be a little worried that he's never going to get picked. Those are two character traits. But his turn never came. He probably feels disappointed, upset. So as I read, you're thinking of character traits for Beeckle and thinking, where does this story take place? His mind filled with thousands of the amazing things that were keeping his friend from imagining him. So rather than waiting, when a sentence starts with so, and it has the ... you know that sentence is going to get finished and you know something big is coming. So it says, so rather than waiting, he did the unimaginable. Look, it looks like he is sailing to somewhere. I wonder where he's sailing. Make a prediction in your mind. Where is he going? He sailed through unknown waters and he faced many scary things. But thinking about his friends gave him the courage to journey on. No, he's probably feeling terrified knowing that giant whale's underneath him. Until he reached the real world. This picture is really dark. It's not very pretty like the other pictures. This picture and then all these other pictures were so colorful. Like this one. I wonder why Dan decided to make this page so dark and dreary. It says that he's at the real world. Wonder what he's trying to say about the real world. The real world was a strange place. No kids were eating cake. No one stopped to hear the music, and everyone needed nap time. Then he finally saw something familiar. So he followed. What do you think's familiar to him? Would it be the people dressed in black? Maybe the dog? But look, something really colorful is over here. Wonder if he'll follow that. He had a good feeling about this place, but he looked everywhere and he could not find his friend. He climbed to the top of the tree and he looked out, wishing and hoping his friend would come. You can tell that it is fall in this picture. by the colors and the fact that the tree is losing its leaves. It is fall right now. Today is the first day of October. So how festive. But no one came. I can infer that he's been waiting a long time because the tree is continuing to lose leaves. He thought about how far he'd come and how long he'd waited and felt very sad. Then he heard a noise below. Hello! We can infer that he went ahead and he climbed down and he's handing her something. Her face was friendly and familiar, and there was something about her that felt just right. At first, they weren't sure what to do. Neither of them had made a friend before. But after a while, they realized they were perfect together. Got some speech bubbles up here. Oh, over here. She says, Beeckle. I'm Beeckle. Hi, Beeckle. And they're hugging. So precious. Beeckle and Alice had many adventures. They shared their snacks. They told funny jokes. Look, see how these people are confused? Because why would they be confused? You're right, because he's imaginary. If I was sitting here talking to the air, you guys would be really confused if I started laughing at the air's jokes too. Right? Because she can see him, but no one else can. The world began to feel a little less strange. Starting to incorporate some more colors into the real world. He followed this little creature, it looks like. Where's he? Right there. Maybe that's who led him to Alice. And together they did the unimaginable. The end. What a cute little book. All right, so I want you to think in your mind, what are 3 character traits to describe Beeckle? Where does the story take place? It takes place in several different places. So think in your mind, where did it take place at the beginning? You can infer with all the imaginary friends at the beginning, where would they be? Then he sails to where? That's where the setting of the story is for majority of the book. So where does he sail? That would be your setting. Since you've read this book, now you're going to go ahead and you're going to respond to my questions on Flipgrid. So you're going to record yourself and you're going to talk in complete sentences. So for example, I would say a character trait for Beeckle is blank. I know that Beeckle is blank because, and I'd tell you straight up evidence from our text. Okay, you have to use text evidence. I need 3 different character traits and the setting.